we go. Taylor.
Oh my goodness, who are we? We are the fantastic team. We are the team behind the scenes of simplymadelocal.com. We are a unique handmade marketplace. We are an Etsy alternative for handmade makers to list their products online, virtually. In our marketplace, we offer a lot of vendors an alternative way to reach new customers. We've got a lot of really unique promotional opportunities. So if that's something that you are looking for a very affordable monthly subscription rate, please come check us out at simplymadelocal.com. But on Thursday evenings, every Thursday here on Facebook Live at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we love to come together as a team and just take an hour to sit down with a cocktail. Hold them up, ladies. What you drinking?
I have mom
Same
wine.
as always.
Mom wine. I love it. And we pick out, ooh, nice. We pick out a fun and trending craft to break down and share with you and just have some really fun, crafty conversation because that is just what we love to do. So how's everybody's week this week, guys?
It went by so fast, and I'm very thankful for that. We move into our house next week, so I'm like, the days just need to like hurry up. I will have air conditioning full time, a dishwasher.
That's nice.
Oh, a shower where I can spend longer than like 5 minutes in there so I can actually wash this hair. Like normally we're very excited around here at the 𝒐𝒕𝒉𝒆𝒔 household. So the week is actually going by quick.
If this is your first time joining us, we do lead 4 very interesting lives. That's why you see us 4 in 4 separate boxes. Not only are we different crafters with 4 very different styles, and you'll notice that this evening when you watch 4 separate tutorials in one video. Yes, that's what makes us unique, but we're all kind of in different places. So Taylor is currently tiny home living, but she is upgrading to a more permanent situation. And our Ryan, who is doing the exact opposite. So she is going more to a more mobile lifestyle. She is traveling. Where are you currently, Ryan?
Currently, this is our last day in Las Vegas. Tomorrow we'll be at Zion National Park, and then the week after that we'll be 𝒐𝒕𝒉𝒄𝒏𝒈, and then Arches, and then Canyonland, and then on to Wyoming. So
fun.
Wyoming is beautiful.
Every Thursday we're going to do a little caption of where the heck Ryan is.
Where the heck is Ryan?
The Carmen San Diego, it's Ryan French.
Yes, exactly.
Across the country.
Yeah,
I love it.
So
very fun.
We're very excited this evening. We've kind of been on, we were on a stretch of just Earth awareness for Earth Month. I love it. So we had a lot of really fun crafts in the month of April that were very in tune with recycling, repurposing, kind of reinventing older items. But as of the last couple weeks, we've really honed in on celebrating moms because we're moms and we love moms, right? Yeah.
Yes, I love my mom.
Yeah, I love my mom. I do love my moms. So this evening is just another really fun craft, actually. We're going to announce it right now, but it's something that can be done very last minute. If you are a beginner crafter, you probably have all of the supplies here. So
I've wanted to do this craft for years, but it's something that was intimidating to me. It was intimidating, so I never did it.
It is.
And
it's technical.
I remember you insisted on this one during our meeting when we planned.
I've wanted to do it forever, and there's so many different ways that you can do this. I love the look of it. I think that once you get it down, you could really like pump a lot of these out. Like this is something that could be really cool. If even you don't have to use necessarily something so personal. You could do something maybe with a like specific design. You could do all sorts of stuff with this.
That were just printables, fun printables on a piece, and they had it up as wall decor, not just like what we're doing.
I totally want to go into that a little bit more once we're done, like doing this more personal, like gift type. But I mean, the fact that it is so easy I never realized it was going to be this easy ever.
Yes, but it's not easy if you've never done it before. So that's why we kind of figured out all of the tips and tricks. Now, I do always say this during our shows. Sometimes we do a craft for the very first time live, which is bananas. And one day we're going to put out a blooper reel because it's hilarious behind the scenes. But tonight we really did practice this craft so that we could really bring you those tips and tricks tonight. So if you've ever wanted to learn how to do this craft, here you go tonight. Ryan, tell everybody what we're doing. So excited.
We are putting photos. We're doing photos onto wood transfer. So you can take whatever photo you want. Picture me and my brother, and I'm going to put it on this cute little heart. You can do any kind of photo onto a wood transfer just using Mod Podge and some water, which I think is really cool. It's very simple products. Like, you don't need anything fancy. And we're going to do it a couple different ways also. So I watched a couple of tutorials that said to use the photo transfer medium. So I got that. But girls are just using regular Mod Podge. So you're going to get to see like what products also are working better than others or just the same. So save your money. I think that's cool too. So we all try to always do a different spin on whatever we're doing. So you can kind of cater it to what you have on hand or what your style is. So I'm going to be using the photo transfer.
Right off the bat, that Carrie's supplies 100% from Dollar Tree. So if you are looking to be a little bit more frugal with your project, this can be done with everything from the Dollar Tree. You can step it up and buy some of the wood blanks from Hobby Lobby, Michael's, or Joann's using a coupon. Still great pricing, but just a little step higher. And then you can take this and really do it on anything. So a lot of
I think mine are all from I'm trying to look around Walmart. Yeah, mine are all Walmart today.
Other than this photo transfer, all mine are from the Dollar Tree also.
So you're going to find Target, Walmart, Dollar Tree. And Ryan, where's and Ryan's Craft Room? Is that where you got all yours from?
I love that store.
Pretty set up.
Literally, I have everything on hand except for this photo transfer medium, which I got at Hobby Lobby. But it was on sale. It was 30% off. So
you're going to be able to see different versions. And what I really like is we kind of all researched this different. So we're going to show you some things that worked tonight live and the things that did not work. So we're going to tell you what you shouldn't do, shouldn't try, and save your time and don't do. So I say let's get started. We are doing photo transfers for everyone who's just joining us. Photo transfers on
I have one.
Blanks. Look at this. So that's what we're making. We are taking a regular photo on regular printer paper and we are transferring it onto a raw wood plank. And you can use this as a gift. You can start a business with this, or you can just decorate your own home, office, etc. So we are making these for our moms. I don't know if my mom is watching. Or I think she is. But,
she's totally her friends spoiled.
She's already said hello, so I think she's watching.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Robin. That's my mom. Hi, Esther. We got a couple more people joining us. So let's dive in. So what supplies is a beginner to this project going to need?
Wood blank, a paintbrush, Mod Podge, a photo. Okay, so this is where I think the biggest one of ours differs because I tried ahead of time. I tried a thin piece of paper on an inkjet printer because that's what I've got in my house, and then I tried a photo paper that came with my printer, which I thought was very thin. Neither one of those worked for me. So the paper, it all went on beautifully, but when it came time to rub it off, the photo paper, just the paper, wound up being like a watercolor mess. And actually I can't even find it, but this is what happened to the actual photo paper. Like I couldn't get all of the paper off and I nearly rubbed my fingers raw. So what we all decided after Taylor tried her beautiful image was that you need to have a laser printer paper photo.
Yeah.
So laser printer, I got this for 50 cents at FedEx. You can go, it was a very simple process to go and have it printed.
Awesome.
Yes. Yeah, I may or may not have used my work printer, but it's fine, right? Like I work there, it's fine.
It's totally
You
fine.
earned that perk.
Go to Staples. So any large professional copiers or printers will most likely be the laser printer. So if you're unsure, most home printers are the inkjet. So, but if you're unsure, just take it to Kinko's or Staples or wherever people go these days to do those things.
Yeah, Staples. I know
print
Staples
yourself a
has
photo.
a laser jet or laser jet. Is it laser jet? Laser printer? Laser printer.
Yeah.
Inkjet laser printer. Okay. And I use FedEx Office as well. I use FedEx Office actually all the time. They have these really cool hacks. If you guys use TikTok at all, you guys might have seen some of the printing hacks. You can actually go through FedEx Office and use their marketing materials link. And you can get prints. I get like 8x10 prints for 15 cents. So, and I do that all the time. I do it for all sorts of things. So just know that you don't have to pay a lot of money for the prints, even if you don't have a laser printer. You can always go to one of those stores and get a really good deal. So, oh, one thing I do want to say, and I know that we do these like tips and tricks throughout the live. When you go to print your photo, if you want it a certain direction,
mirror
make
it.
sure you flip it and mirror it. Yeah, I'm used to that when I use my Cricut, because there's certain things, obviously, if you're gonna, do a HTV, you have to mirror it. Or even like stenciling. Stenciling has to be, there's certain things that have to be mirrored there. But just make sure that when you do this, that you mirror it. I didn't do it, so my picture is backwards. I'm doing two of the same. So the one that I did here, I'm doing again, but that's just because I wanted a copy for my mom and for me, because this is like our latest like big family photo. But it's just backwards, and it's not a big deal on this one. Truly, it's like, it's not a huge deal. But if it's something that is specific and you have something else going on, or even like specific faces look very weird inverted. So just make sure you keep that in mind.
God, I hope mine looks.
Yes, mine.
Yeah,
it'll be fine. It's gonna be fine.
I didn't realize it until I'd already put it onto the wood too. So
buddy.
Oh well, we live and we learn.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, so some more supplies. So obviously you're going to need your blank, your wood blank. You're going to need Mod Podge. I purchased these sponge brushes that really help
Me
to
too.
put the Mod Podge on.
Found these so helpful for applying the water when I did mine, because I could soak up the water and kind of dab it through without messing up any of that paper. I let it sit and then I rubbed it away. So these I think these are helpful.
I'm gonna try that.
Also, I pre-stained, I water stained, I water painted stained.
Yeah, I did mine on
so you're also going to need a paintbrush, and I found this really cool color from Walmart with the Waverly brand. It's called Cashew.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, did we use the same one? Mine's plaster.
That's funny.
I have Cashew. I was wanting it to be a little whiter, but it did turn out really pretty. It's kind of like an off-white sort of cream, what you would think cashew actually looks like. So it did. So this is, the color. And then
I'm gonna mine too, but I'm using one of these furniture markers from the Dollar Tree.
I love those.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys ever need any sort of permanent marking in a dark color, you get a pack, and I think it's like a light brown, a regular brown, and then a black in that pack.
Light brown.
Fantastic. I use it for all sorts of stuff. It will not budge, will not come off.
Love it. Okay, and then some other optional supplies, some sandpaper to kind of vintage rustic the edges. I'm going to be applying some floral on mine. So I did get some spring pieces from the Dollar Tree.
Cute.
I like that. That's pretty. One thing that I would recommend is any sort of, I don't know what you call these. I have one from my Cricut machine too, and it's white and yellow, but it's like I want to call it a wedge, but that's not it. A scraper?
It's a scraper.
Scraper,
I
whatever.
used like a fun card that I got at some place we went to, like a credit card is what I use.
Yes. So
And that's the
anything
one
like
thing I
this
don't
that has
have
a
here.
flat edge, a harder flat edge that you can scrape your photo, you're not going to do it hard, because on one spot on this, I actually did do it harder than the others. And I kind of ended up ruining part of the ink. So just, you want to be careful with how rough you're being. But another tip that I have while we're kind of going over this is when you apply your Mod Podge, make sure you get it equally on all 4 corners of your photo before you lay your photo down, because like here, I don't know if you can tell, but this is actually separated. You should be able to see the green all the way up. I didn't get enough Mod Podge on this section. And so it actually, it didn't completely stick there. So keep that in mind too. Okay, so to start off, we're gonna be taking, sorry, I gotta get a new.
I'm gonna have to soak this more, I think.
Hold my phone here.
Going
Okay.
through a bit, but
And I'm using the satin. And the reason why I'm using the satin, honestly, is because I ran out of my matte, but I actually liked the satin finish on this.
nice.
So you're gonna take that, and this one's from last night. If you put your brushes in Ziploc bags, if they're wet and you plan to use them the next day, they last forever, by the way. Do that for all sorts of stuff.
Also, I really like using these furniture markers because it dries instantly.
Yeah,
You
so
don't
fast.
have to wait for like to dry, and there's no smell.
Very cool.
Like a permanent paint marker or something, but better.
All right, this is actually really rad, and I can't believe this is working. I was like, this is not gonna happen, you guys.
So,
Oh my gosh, this is so
Ryan,
cool.
and so what we're sort of doing right now is we're showing you the beginning steps. So I'm just going to start off by, you can either paint the wood blank with the Mod Podge, or you can paint the picture, the top of the photo, and then lay it down. So I'm just going to show an example of that, and then I'm going to get started. We all did one ahead of time so that we could kind of show you the finished project. So just like what Taylor said, you want to make sure you get a good amount, but you don't need to go overboard. And you want to make sure it's even, and that you kind of brush out any clumps that might accumulate. I'm getting towards the bottom of my bottle of Mod Podge, so I got some lumps in there. So just brush those away. And like she said, get all the edges.
The key to this is to make sure you flip your picture upside down. Face first.
Yeah. The photo has to go down.
Yes, ink
Mod
side down.
Podge is what's gonna grab that ink and hold it.
Okay, this is super rad, you guys.
Yeah, no, they turned out so cool.
The one that I'm doing right now is me and my stepmom, because I'm making one for my stepmom and my mom, and it's her birthday today.
Yay, happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday!
Extra perfect. Happy birthday, Lucy.
Oh, her name is so cute.
I know, it's very cute.
So then it goes face down, make sure it's nice and even, and then you want to kind of start in the middle and really just, what is that called? Spread it.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
So you don't want any bubbles. That's what I'm trying to say. So you want to get it down as flat as possible, and then just start to kind of rub it and make sure all those edges are completely down. And then
I actually got mine really, really flat this time, much flatter than the first time that I did this. So I'm excited to see how this one turns out, because
oh my gosh,
it's really nice.
Isn't it so cool,
Carrie?
my favorite picture of us too.
Aww.
Look at this, you guys. Super excited. Let's see.
You guys,
Oh my goodness. And it already
is
looks
that not the cutest?
And honestly, you'll get off a lot more paper than you think that you're going to. I noticed that last night. I just kept rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. Oh my gosh, Carrie, that's so cute.
I am really tripped out that this like worked. Really,
right?
like, I don't know, you guys. I don't know if this is gonna happen. That is so cool.
too funny. Okay,
she's gonna be so
I got
excited.
this black. It is recommended that this dry overnight. So that is the official instructions.
Yeah,
Give it at least 24 or overnight to 24
I'll let
hours
you know
of dry time.
that I didn't
However,
do that with this.
This is what we tested.
Yeah, mine actually only dried for about an hour, but I could definitely feel that I was actually dry before I started. And mine worked out just fine. So really it just depends on if you have the time. I didn't want to wait, and my grandfather has always told me patience is a virtue. It's been a thing that I've really had a problem with since I was a baby.
Said the same thing.
So
I always reply back, patience is a virtue I do not possess.
my best friend, her grandma says patience is a virtue. And then I think it's something about always in a woman, never in a man. And then there's some other quote to that, but that's what it reminds me of. So anyways, I don't have patience, obviously. So I let this dry for about an hour, and then it came off just fine. I didn't have any problem at all. That's upside down. I didn't have any problem at all taking that off. So
with mine, I let mine dry for 4 hours, and I did apply a little bit of a hair dryer situation to it, just to make it sure that it was extra heated, extra dry. So we're gonna see what mine looks like.
I did a heat gun on mine.
Carrie
heat
let
gun,
hers
hair
dry for a
dryer.
whole 24 hours.
Yeah,
So
it was close to
difference.
24. I'm not sure where to place this one. I kind of want to write something up here, but I'm not sure.
So mine is
Center
done. I've got it Mod Podged on there. I'm just gonna let it dry from this point on.
We're gonna go center.
And then I'm gonna go from there. This is, like I said, once you get this down, it's super easy.
Yeah, this is going way better than I thought it would, girls.
Also, I think I paid like 99 cents for this piece of wood at Walmart.
Awesome.
So if you really had quite a few of these that you wanted to do, if you wanted to do like one of those really cool walls of these would be perfect for like a command strip on the back. Pop these up on the wall, and then you could do like a whole gallery wall of these. These would be super fun. I've been really into lately. So the Met Museum has art that is open to the public. So it's public domain is what they call it. Yeah. You can actually get like historic art prints from the Met online. Ooh. And I've done this a couple different times. So I have a couple that are framed of just like art pieces that I absolutely love. But you could do these on here onto these wood pieces, and they would look so good. Because they just allow you to download them, take them, and like I said, send them to a FedEx office. I get prints for 15 cents. Bring it back and slap it on one of these pieces of wood. You would have one of the coolest pieces for little to no money. So.
Okay, sorry guys, I have to grab something.
Wow. This is so interesting. Right? Need to add a little bit
The
more.
laser one is going far better than the plain paper one I did.
I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm the only one sitting here doing a new one because I finished all mine last night. Like I said, I don't have patience.
Several.
And then once I'm done with this, I'm going to decorate it, and I'm going to show you just some different ideas. I'm going to add some more of that Dollar Tree floral to it, and I did get a really nice burlap ribbon from the Dollar Tree, so I'm going to just kind of decorate it up and see what we can do with this.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with my mom's. I should have shown my picture before I put this on here. It's a really cute picture of me and my mom, but you'll just have to tune in
Those
later.
pictures are adorable, Carrie.
Thank you.
Yeah,
a very cute toddler. Yeah,
I'm like,
so will turn out really cute.
Still getting some of the paper on there, and I'm just a little worried because I don't want to rub too hard.
I know
a little picture off, but
a little bit came off, but I like that kind of. Like it's got a bit of a vintage kind of like antique photo that
it's weathered,
has worn over time.
That's kind of what I wanted. I was a little bit worried about that too when I did mine, but honestly, you'll notice when you'll figure out when you get to the bottom of the paper. Like it's obvious.
Yeah, and once you get started, you're going to know about how much pressure you need to apply. You don't want to apply too much because then you're going to rub off the photo, but you don't want to rub not enough because then you're not going to get the paper off. So
yeah, And these, like, I cut this to a square. It's not completely straight when I put it on, but I'm planning to take a little bit of sandpaper and kind of mess with the edges a bit.
Mine weren't either, but I actually like the like
Off-centered.
old rustic patina that it gives it.
Totally. This one too. I made the, like,
Mark is here.
it looks very
Mark's
funky,
here.
but
We can finally get started. All right, Mark. So we are doing photo
Hi, Mark.
transfers
now
onto
we can go.
wood. Super easy gift if you're looking for a gift for your mama. All it
Yep.
takes Mod Podge and a photo and some piece of wood.
You know who would
Okay.
love this is my Nana.
She would. So this last
Mine
one
would love
is
this.
for me.
We
So
should give Hannah a picture of all 4 of us, and she takes such good care of us.
she does.
I know.
Oh my
So-
gosh, this one turned out so much better. There's me
Yes.
and my little traveling family.
Cute.
Aw, that's so cute.
I
I might stain
stuff
this.
to it, so I let
before I
the frame
start.
be the fun part of the photo. So,
Very cute.
now I might add a flower right there where I rubbed off too much. Or a
Okay,
bow.
I
That's a cute one too. I like that.
I
like,
thought this was
frame.
going to go a lot faster. This is a little time consuming. I'm just going to be
Yeah, it
honest.
is.
It didn't soak through very well at first, and then all of a sudden it just started coming off. It like turned out really good. I
It
love
is
this.
also messy, just FYI.
I kind of don't want to
haven't
do it to her.
I got a post going on here.
So on this first one, I didn't paint the original like on the edges. So I just now added some paint to my edges. And what's nice is because it's Mod Podge, and especially in the satin, if I got
Yeah.
any on the edge of the photo, I could just wipe it off. So that part was kind of nice. I was able to just kind of move the paint around, but it just kind of added a little bit more of a,
And
Nice
are you
finish
going
to
to
it.
put a layer of Mod Podge over the top to seal it?
yes, I did do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna test this color and see if I like it. No. So
And
my
what's
last
cute-
one is me and my sweet kitty boy Yoda.
Look at
Aw.
that.
So
That's turning out so
trying to
good.
decide colors here, and I don't know if I like this
How
green. I think that might be too green. I'm not sure about the green.
Yeah, I feel like maybe a little lighter, like a sage, maybe.
Yeah, maybe I can mix this a little bit and see if I can come up with a prettier color. Let's do
Yeah.
Did you let yours dry all the way, Taylor, before you put Mod Podge on it?
I did not,
Okay.
that.
because again, no patience here.
Right.
Gotcha.
I think what I might do on this one that I'm going to give my mom is I think I'm going to write something on the back, like Happy Mother's Day 2021. That way on the back of it, it has something too. So that's something to keep in mind too. You guys can add fun
Yeah,
stuff to it.
that's what I was gonna do too.
I think this would be adorable for Christmas as ornaments, like on a wood slice or something. That would be so cute.
Yeah.
Because you could put the year on it.
A little better.
I will have to recommend as well that just be careful with the photo that you choose. Sort of think about the photo before you choose one, that you want one with really dark colors or vibrant colors, because that's what's going to pop more on the wood. Anything with light or white may show transparent. So you're not really going to see more of the lighter colors or the white colors, I'm noticing.
So that's how mine kind of did up here at the top between the trees. But I kind of like the way that that looks. So it just depends on the look you're going for, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, I think I
and
like
the
this lighter
almost-
green.
Oh, darn. I almost got through the whole photo
Yep.
without losing any of it. Got the very bottom corner.
I just wrote Happy Mother's Day 2021. Love Taylor on the back with a pen. It was easy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use paint pens to do that part.
Yeah. You could almost use this as your card.
Yeah, exactly.
For
Don't do
those of
cards
you
that
who
I
are
want
just
them to.
joining us, we are doing photo transfers onto wood blanks. So we're showing you how to transfer a photo onto any raw wood surface, DIY at home. And we are using supplies that we found at the Dollar Tree, and we are turning these into Mother's Day gifts. So thank you for coming on and taking a look. But these are just turning out so amazing. Look at that. That is transferred. Cool. That is a photo onto a piece of wood that I had pre-stained. I whitewashed it. Now I'm going to kind of sandpaper the edges, maybe sandpaper some of the edges of the photo so it kind of just looks like it's floating on there. And then I'm going to add some floral pieces that I got from the Dollar Tree during spring and add those here. Maybe put on a nice little bow. And what a nice gift for Grandma.
That's cute.
That is cute. Yeah, I think my moms are gonna love this. So, and then I'm gonna love this one because this one's for me.
Yeah,
I know. I'm thinking because we're putting in some like shelves, you know, like bookcase, floor to ceiling shelves in the house. And so I've been really like collecting some cool things to put in there, and I think that this would be really neat to have in there because literally, I don't know if there is a time where we've had all I know. It was such a memory too, because we had the kids there and it was just the best thing through COVID. I think that just the fact that we were able to get away in a, you know, beautiful home up in the mountains for Christmas, that was like probably top 10 memories. So I'm super excited that we were able to do that. And I would love to be able to do this for everyone in the family. I mean, I really could. That's what's nice is I could just slap one of these on this and give it to everybody.
And it's kind of that you were
this photo of me and Chris and Ava. It was like our first trip in the camper once we decided we were going to really do this full-time traveling thing. And the camp where we thought we were, so we wound up having to be in the Walmart parking lot overnight until we could get to our campground. So you can kind of see the Walmart in between there, and Mom got the biggest kick out of it when I sent her this photo. So
that reminds me of the movie Where the Heart Is. Did you guys ever see that movie?
Of course, I love that movie. Epic movie.
Love that movie.
Americas.
Now I want to go watch that movie. I love it. I love that movie.
So fun. All right, I'm just about done. I'm just really trying to get off any of the cloudy parts. You can see here when I first got started, this is a little bit more cloudy than down here. This is where I kind of got into my groove and really knew the appropriate pressure to apply. So I'm kind of going back and just really rubbing out any of the excess paper. But I'm telling you guys, this is stuck on there. This is so cool. This is photo transferred. And then once I go over this again with the Mod Podge, it's forever.
Yeah, I can see that it still seemed kind of cloudy to me before I put the Mod Podge on, but the Mod Podge itself is giving it a much more vibrant look, and I use the matte formula.
Okay.
Also, I have a couple of comments about this photo transfer medium. If anybody's wondering, it might be better for fabric. I think maybe that's what it's designed for, but what I did not like about this is that it left a really white residue around the outside where I got it over. On the edges of the frame that I had to like physically scrape off with my finger, and Mod Podge doesn't typically do that. It usually dries clear, so if you get over a little bit, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
So just, I would say, don't waste your money unless you're going to do something with fabric. Use a regular Mod Podge.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah, we were wondering if that was going to really be a necessary supply.
But you know what, that's interesting. So when you go to do a photo transfer onto fabric, I'm interested to try that.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing either.
Yeah, me either.
I mean, I've seen those blankets and stuff, but I have no idea how you do that.
I think I should have actually read the instructions on the back of this bottle too. It says transfers black and white or color copies, water-based, permanent, washable. Do not use actual photographs. You must use photo copies. Use images made on a dry toner type copier, which is what a laser printer is.
Right. Well, now you know.
And now you know.
I've got a good green here. It's a little bit more, it looks a little more Kelly green on
Yeah,
camera
that
than it
looks
does
like
in real
Yoda
life,
green.
but
Candy.
this is,
Yeah, that's perfect for Yoda.
it's a pretty good Yoda
Yeah.
green. So I think this is going to work pretty well.
Okay,
Aw.
I think I have gotten my photo in a really good place. I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna now wipe it down here, get all those little pieces off, and then I'm gonna start to kind of decorate the sides, and then I'll go back and I'll add that Mod Podge kind of when it's just a little bit drier because I put a lot of water on there. So once again, if you're just joining us, we are showing you how to do photo transfers onto wood using just regular prints printed on a laser printer, just on a sheet of paper.
I'm really
And
curious to
Mod
see
Podge
what would
and
happen if I tried to do this right now.
Do what?
It feels very dry.
Yeah.
I know mine feels very dry too, the one I did at first. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
But dangerously.
You guys are living on the wild side, and I love it.
Hey, if it's dry, it's dry, right?
Yes, but if you missed it in the beginning, if you do want to just be a little sure, you can go over it with either a heat gun or a blow dryer. That might help dry and adhere. Who knows?
Yeah. I'm not sure how to do these edges well with the sandpaper. Might have to revisit this.
Now I'm just gonna
Paper.
kind of rub off some of these edges.
Yeah. Like I do this and then I let it dry and then it needs a little more still.
I did not use a very bold color. It's this cashew color from Waverly. And so I'm not gonna see, you know, a really big difference between when I take off some of this paint. But it's just gonna look a little weathered. And that was kind of the look that I was going for.
I am super duper in love with this, you guys. Like I can't wait to mail this. She's gonna love it. In fact,
I do recommend letting your water kind of soak in until your photo gets transparent.
Yeah, I'm letting this one go for a while because I'm doing this one for my mom too. It feels dry, but I'm gonna let it just like really go. This isn't quite there.
Sanding this, then I think I'm going to try sanding some of the edges of the photo. Let's see
Yeah.
how that turns out.
Kind of trying to do here on this one too.
Oh, it's super cool. Yes, I recommend doing that if you're wanting sort of that vintage look. That looks really cool. Kind of scratches those hard edges.
Yeah.
So you can see the difference there. It makes it just look like a vintage photo versus the straight line.
Okay, so I had no problem. That drying at that amount is perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, I'm having no trouble either.
Good to know.
And also, I actually prefer the washcloth to the paintbrush that I was using before.
Yeah.
All right.
Take a little more sanding then.
So mine is kind of reverting back to that cloudiness. So you're saying, Ryan, that will go away once I do the Mod Podge?
Yeah, because look, now mine's drying and it's drying much more vibrant.
Okay. So this is really nice. So this is if you need that last minute idea for a Mother's Day gift. If you do not want to try your hand at doing your own gifts, we do have many vendors at simplymadelocal.com who are available for local delivery if you are in their area that have handmade products ready to go. So check them out and support some local artists in your area. Or if you don't need it by this weekend, then you can definitely check out many items that are available for shipping. And that's at simplymadelocal.com. Also, we've got quite a few craft shows opening up that you can go down and visit in person. I know that we are excited to get back into the craft show scene. We are going to be visiting Temecula, California this weekend, and we're going to go support some of our local vendors, as well as some of our vendors that are on the marketplace at simplymadelocal.com and support them. So I'm excited to kind of get out and start meeting people again. That is, and seeing all these really cool things that people have come up with during the quarantine.
So girls, I just want to be clear here. Now that I've got this done and kind of scuffed a bit, I might go a little bit more over this, but at this point, when I'm finished, I want to go over with the Mod Podge to kind of seal it, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Gotcha.
All right. So there's the finished product.
Beautiful.
As far as the weathered look that I was wanting to go for. So now I'm going to seal that in, and I'm going to, actually first, I think I'm going to apply my floral decor. It's still just a little wet, and I'm going to let that really dry. And also I'm going to kind of clear up some of the edges. When I was working with the sandpaper, it kind of made it bleed a little bit, the darker edge into my white. So comes right off. I'm going to clean that up so that when I go over it with the Mod Podge, I'm not going to seal that in. So just cleaning it up, making it look really fresh. Wow, this looks so neat. And if you want other ideas for Mother's Day or just home decor, you can find our videos. They're all on YouTube. You can find us at Simply Made Local on YouTube, as well as in the video section on our Facebook page at Simply Made Local. Check those out. And if you are looking for suggested supplies for this video, along with all of our other videos, we do have a craft supply store. I provided the link below in our link tree. From there, you can head over to our marketplace at simplymadelocal.com, or you can go check out our craft supply store, which has all of these supplies ready to go to be shipped from Amazon, as well as our newsletter. So we put out a weekly newsletter that has all of the buzz at simplymadelocal.com. It is for vendors, handmade artists, as well as people who just love to shop handmade items. So we do include a lot of short-term promo codes available for Amazon to get some craft supplies. And we're talking huge savings. So sometimes 50, 80% off products like scissors, markers, things like that. Just really cool craft stuff. So be sure to subscribe to our newsletter, and you'll be the first to get those promo codes. So that is also in the link tree that I put the link below. So now I guess I will get started. We're almost done here tonight. You'll be able to see all of our finished projects. We put those on social media, on Facebook and Instagram on Thursday morning. So this morning we posted our photos from last week when we made 4 different kinds of Mother's Day gifts, DIY gifts. And those turned out pretty amazing. I think I've got mine right behind me. This turned out so cool. It is a string art piece. So I was trying to get it to look like really a terrarium, but using the string art. So you can find out how to make this on that tutorial that is on our Facebook page in videos. You can find out that and get all those supplies in that craft store. So a lot of fun. Like I said, those will go up was just gonna roll away. Those will go up. These photos will go up next Thursday. So let's get some of these flowers on. I've got my glue gun, one of my favorite tools, speaking of tools.
I definitely rubbed this one a little bit more in certain spots, but I actually kind of like the way that it looks a little bit more rustic on this one.
That's what I was saying. And I even did the sandpaper, and I think it looks really good.
Yeah, there's definitely some spots that I kind of like rubbed a little too hard, but I like the way it looks.
And I'm kind of into this sort of.
It makes it look like an old photo, you know, one that I didn't take last, you know, a few months ago or whatever.
Right.
I like it.
This is an old photo, and it really brings out the oldness.
I love it, Carrie. It looks so good.
I'm pretty sure it was 3 here, so.
That
Circa
was just
1983
yesterday,
or
Sarah.
so.
Don't lie.
Huh? What?
It was just yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. That was when I was platinum blonde. There was a time. Oh, I love it. All right, my other 2 are just sitting and drying, and I'm gonna have to finish them later, but I think they're gonna be rad too. I wish I would have shown the picture of me and my mom, because it was really, really cute, but you guys can tune in next week and see the finished products, and it'll be there, so.
Both of those photos were adorable.
Big surprise. Yeah, my dad was quite the photographer.
That's awesome.
Kind of a lot of really cool photos like that around.
Okay, so I think I've got all of the floral. Maybe I'll do one extra piece, not sure. And I'm almost thinking that I want to sort of wrap this with maybe some twine at the bottom, so it kind of looks, the stem is wrapped, because I don't want it to just be loose. So maybe I will do that, but I'm going to wrap it first, then glue this down, and then I'm going to probably apply some sort of bow maybe to the bottom. So that is my craft. And
Also, this is messy.
You will
In
be
case
able
you
to
guys
see
didn't
that
know.
finished project next week. So what
Everywhere.
do you guys have to do? Any suggestions on how to finish your project, or any important tips that you just want to make sure that everybody knows before we get going?
Don't rub too hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
right.
be impatient like I am. My recommendation would be to rub really lightly off the first layer, let it sit for maybe a couple minutes after you put the water on and you've rubbed that first layer off, then go back. And I like to do it with my fingers, because I feel like I can really feel how close I am to rubbing the ink off. That's what I would recommend. Also, just know that it gets messy. You'll have pieces of paper everywhere.
Yeah, I figured I would be vacuuming after this.
Yeah, but no, it's super simple, and once you get the hang of it, it's easy. This is probably the first craft that I finished on camera in I don't know how long.
I know.
Yeah,
Same.
okay.
I'm close staying the edges.
Cute, Carrie. It looks so good.
All right.
A little more.
And
We'll see.
Brian, any other anything else?
Don't waste your money. Just use regular Mod Podge. It's like half the price.
I love that. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here for a very fun and exciting, and we're not the only ones having fun apparently.
Right.
Exciting evening.
Already over there.
The team from simplymadelocal.com. We are here every week at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Facebook Live, and you can always watch the recap on YouTube or Facebook. And we always put out our supply list if you'd like to craft along with us on Saturdays before that Thursday. We'll announce the project, give you the link to those supplies on Amazon, and really get you started to be able to join us on Thursday. So thank you so much for supporting us. We had so much fun, and we can't wait to see you back here next Thursday. You guys have a wonderful week.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Oh, wait. Let's wait before we go. I'm so sorry. Hold those up. Let's see. Oh my God. There we go. Okay, bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.